There's a lot said about what the child needs to know when they're reading. They need to know this or this or this, and oh, they need this. I want to go into what your child does not need to know. Especially in the beginning, there's a lot of things that they clutter up the kid's mind with these extra little things the child does not need to know. Like, why? For instance, these symbols like show pronunciation. Why? Why does a 4 or 5-year-old need that? I've seen that in some of the workbooks. Why? They don't need to know that. They just need to know that that's the lowercase or the little k. It's a letter K, and it goes k. That's all they need to know. They don't need the extra stuff. They don't need to know the short vowel symbol. They don't need to know the long vowel. They don't need any workbooks that have any of that stuff in them. Don't clutter up their mind. They have a lot to learn. They don't need to know these extra things. And you know what else they don't need to know? All that extra punctuation. What do they need to know quotes for when they're 4 or 5 years old? They're just learning the sounds, or a question mark, or an exclamation point, or even a comma. I have materials, books and books and books that don't have any of these in it because I wanted to focus on just sounding out the words without all the little extra confusions and things. So it can be done. So you don't need all that stuff. They don't need to know that. Not right now. First, let them get the sounds down. A little bit of blending, get 3-letter words, hopefully more than that, and then you can introduce all the other things one at a time. So when they have all those things to learn, the sounds, the letters, blending, and that's 26 names and 26 sounds that they have to learn. That's a lot. So especially when they're so young. So just don't clutter up their minds with the other things. They don't need those right now.